Well, hello everybody and welcome back to Bobtube. It's our second video today, which is absolutely incredible upload schedule for me. But let's get into a game of Rigs of Rods. Yes, we've played Mark. Well, hello everyone, welcome back to this video. Today we're going to be playing Rigs of Rods, or as I know it, Raw. And this is my second video today on Bobtube. This is absolutely incredible upload schedule for me. So, let's hop into a game of single player, and I thought we'd talk a little bit about planes today. So first, let's just hop into a simple test terrain. It's very flat, it's not laggy, it's just the perfect thing for me. So, let's spawn a plane. If we got ourselves the smallest, one of the easiest planes to fly, here that I have in Raw, which is the Twin Otter. It's not quite the easiest, but it's pretty simple. So, I'm just going to start up the engines. Let's just appreciate this pretty nice model. Like, it's just not perfect. It's a bit, weird. The doors are flat and stuff, but it's a pretty good model. So let's just start up the engines with control home, and then I'm going to give it a bit of throttle. And you can see we have some pretty realistic engine, except for the smoke coming out of the back. Weird, but the engines are starting to spin, which is pretty good. We got some okay landing gear too, and as you can see, now I think we are reaching almost 100 knots, so it's time for a bit of a rotation, and up we go. Now the thing about this game is it has pretty realistic physics, which means it also includes a realistic flight model, which means if I were to try and be a stunt pilot and do barrel rolls in this plane, it would actually not work, and I would completely destroy the plane. So unlike some games where you can just flip a 737 like it's a stunt plane, it's ridiculous. But in this game, none of that stuff. So let's hop into a slightly cooler plane, which has, I think, a slightly better model. This is the Piper, a J3 Piper Cub. I like the blue-white generic skin, because it looks pretty good. And here we go, we have a quite detailed model in fact. We got some nice engine detail, it says Super Cub on it, we got some nice see-through windows, and that is all good stuff. Also, we have a great cockpit here. So start up the single turboprop engine, let's get some thrust, and we can see if we can get this plane into the air. Now this even has a realistic, I'm not sure if you know, but on propeller planes, the force of the propeller spinning will send the plane off to the left a bit. And that means that kind of stuff will happen. You saw it as I took off. The plane was going too much to the left, which meant the left wing was getting more air than the right wing, so that means it was lifting up, which led to the right wing having a wing strike. Yes, I'm an aviation geek, I know about this stuff. It's weird. That's what I spend my time doing. But let's see if we can bring this lovely Piper airline in for a bit of a butter landing. So let's see what we can do.
Bruh.
That was not my smoothest landing. In fact, that was probably my least smooth landing, but it's a start. And we flipped it. Nice. So you see what I mean? Putting the parking brake on landing, probably not the smartest thing to do, and that's why in any other flight simulator game, that's how you do it. You put the parking brake on. In this game, no. What you have to do, you got to use gentle braking, and that's why I think I like this, because it has actually, as I was saying, as I've said this a million times, I sound like a broken record, realistic physics. So as you take off again, let's do it from this cockpit view. It has a nice cockpit. We have a slightly weird artificial horizon, which is the thing right in the middle that says climb in the middle. We have some nice airspeed indicators, some angle of attack stuff, some barrel rolls. Yeah, so it's a pretty nice cockpit and a very nicely modeled plane. But let's see if we can come in for a little bit of a smoother landing than last time. Got a bit of flaps, because this game also has flaps. This is not looking great. We're upside down. We are upside down. This is not looking good at all. Alright, let's see what we can do. Surely we can make this better. I'm convinced that we can make this better. Oh, look at that. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. That was not bad at all. And we went off the edge. You see, planes in Raw are pretty hard. So if we can't even manage a small plane like the Piper, who knows? We can manage a 767, which is, as you might know, it's a big airliner plane made by Boeing. So let's see what we can do. We're going to take off right at the very, very edge of this map. Let's give it full throttle. See what we can do. We're not really going anywhere. Let me just quickly check my my commands to see what how to put the brakes on. Massive. Brake. Yes, that's what I wanted. That's what I wanted. I wanted to know how to use the speed brakes, which are these things you see. They come up when I press 4. But now I know how to do it. So let's take off this plane. Let's just appreciate a half decent cockpit view. I mean, it's the cockpit from like an Airbus A310 combined with the 737, so it's nothing to do with the actual plane, but it looks pretty good. So I like it. Got a bit of a takeoff there, and we're already off the map because this map is tiny for such a big plane. But let's get some landing gear attraction. It's a very nice feature of this plane. We got some retractable landing gear in there, which is not bad at all. Now, obviously, I'm doing a very dangerous thing, which should never be attempted in an actual airliner. So, if you're like a pilot watching this, which none of you are, but just don't do this at home.
Bruh.
Also, those of you with Macs won't be able to do this because Raw is a Windows and Linux only. And that's why you should get Linux. I know, I'm weird. There we go, a beautiful battle landing, and we have landed right off the map. I'm currently suspended in the air with a nose cone that looks like it's been in a warp hole. So there we go, that's basically Raw planes. They're very realistic, but sometimes they glitch, hence weird nose plane. And so yeah, that's about it for me today. As you might know, I'm trying to speed run this Bobtube. I'm trying to get it all filmed, edited, and posted in half an hour. It's a ridiculous speed run for me, but I'm just going to try it. So I think that's all from me. Make sure you drop a like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video, and I'll catch you later. Bye!